let's read some books.
Chicks and Salsa by Aaron Reynolds, illustrated by Paulette Bogan. There were grumblings in the hen house of Nut Thatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Mrs. Nut Thatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window.
He discovered the solution to his problem.
Salsa. Yes, idea. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. Tomatoes, onions. Lots of tomatoes. This guy's throwing a tomato. He's making onion eyes. And he's peekabooing in there. And this silly mouse is doing something down here, I don't know. Sneaky. That day, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. Oh. He's sweating, and he's giving him money, and this looks like a bag of corn chips. Somehow the mouse got some corn chips. Aha. And here's some mice over here. They're eating corn chips. And look at these little guys. These are ants down here. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Ole!" Very soon, there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nut Thatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. Cilantro is a green plant that you usually put in something to make it spicy. He's holding his nose. Doesn't want the fish. That night the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. Look over here though. He's got his helpers with him, and they're carrying in avocado. They all look like they're having a good time now. And the fish. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ole!" And this piggy is peekabooing. Then, the next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nut Thatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. This is slop. They get the leftovers. Probably doesn't taste very good. Here we have a cat and the chickens peeking. And the phone is going. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nut Thatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden, where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. So he's pretending that he fainted or something, the rooster. And what's happening over here? He bit into a hot chili pepper. Oh, that's hot. And this guy, what is he doing? He's juggling, huh? Juggling the peppers. And here's the cool mouse sitting in all of them, I guess. Balancing a pepper on his finger. Fiesta! The rooster's got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. We know where. Look at these fancy chickens. The horse. And looks like they're singing over here, getting ready to party. This means party in Spanish. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy southwestern supplies were gone. Uh-oh. The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, the limes had been lifted. They don't understand what happened. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of the Nut Thatcher farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nut Thatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A sauce sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nut Thatcher said, "Ole!" Disappointed, the animals canceled their fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. They didn't have a choice. But while the Nut Thatchers were at the fair, the Rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the Rooster ate crepes with white grapes and champagne sauce. Crepes are like a thin pancake. It's very French. Though nobody was quite certain where the Rooster learned how to read. There's Mouse again. He's reading. This must be a very smart mouse. Cat doesn't like the mouse very much. A satisfied smile stretched over the Rooster's beak, and the Rooster said, "Ooh la la!" That's what they say in France when they like something. Ooh la la! The end. That was a clever book. Thanks for watching, friends.
If you enjoyed this story, it'd be much appreciated for a thumbs up or a subscribe. Thanks. I wonder what's up next.